Hello, I hope everyone had a good week. Just going to be talking a little bit about the reading progress. The second part of the book, Stone Butch Blues, I think we see things changing. The women's movement is active, the Stonewall riots are happening. Jess is at crossroads now because she's thinking about transition, her decision to change, and it may make her lose the one person that she cares about the most, that's Teresa. Jess is also unable to explain her situation to Kim and Scotty, who she's become very close to, Gloria's children. And now we see Jess sort of, she feels like she's in a body that makes people violent towards her. And she just wants to be on one side. She just doesn't want to be in between or made fun of anymore. I found the scene with Teresa very heartbreaking because I could understand what Teresa feels because she doesn't want to change because of Jess changing. She still wants to be with a woman. So she says that, we're going to resent each other later, which is such a true thing to say. That resentment comes in many forms and it may, come as a compromise at first, that Teresa is compromising and being with the same person who was a woman before and transitions into a man. But she also doesn't want to be in that man woman relationship. She wants to be with a woman and she decides to let go. And there are instances in the writing that are really beautiful, and there's these two three lines in chapter 15 that I really liked. It says, I go to the bathroom whenever and wherever I needed to without pressure or shame. What an enormous relief. So Jess says that the first time she uses the men's washroom, and it's such a minute thing, it's such a little thing that she has to feel anxiety and she has to feel fear every time she has to use the washroom. And I mean, how many times do we use the toilet in a day? It's almost unbelievable that these are the little things that Jess has to concern herself with. And as she, transitions into a man and she runs into Gloria at the supermarket, and the kind of reaction she gets from Gloria as well. And you can see now here that the children respond in a positive manner, but the adults are the one who have been socialized to think that there's something wrong. The children are also seeing the same, transitioned version of Jess, and yet Kim comes, and I find that so, so beautiful that Kim comes and says, do you still love me? And Jess says, more than ever, like, of course I do, because love doesn't change. It's just that the body has changed just to survive in a society full of violence and aggression. Um, so I think this reaction word to this week's reading would be sympathetic. I mean, I'm sympathetic to what Jess is going through and just her decision to be in a different body. And I think that's the most permanent thing you can do to yourself, to um, change for the world because you feel that you're not safe in your body, and that just really like shook me. Yeah.